Since baseball just hates us right now, we're going to turn to the NFL and free agency. The legal tampering period begins midnight heading into Monday, March 14th. So we're going to look at the top 5 players at each position and where we think they're going to land. First up, the quarterbacks. First off, I'd like to say we're not big analytics guys. We actually think computers were designed to take over the world. Anyways, the quarterback draft this year is down. That means any of these 5 guys could end up being a starter this season. First up, our number 5 quarterback, Marcus Mariota. Turns 29 during the season. He was average with the Titans as a starter, but he's going to compete for a starting job somewhere. He's getting some buzz in free agency. So where's a place he can go with low expectations that he could maybe flourish? We're connecting him to the Houston Texans right now. Number 4, Mentor, Ohio native Mitch Trubisky. Trubisky had a winning record with the Bears. He even won a division title with Aaron Rodgers roaming the division. And obviously, he went to be a backup in Buffalo, and that just shoots his value up, right? That's what it seems like before free agency. So we're going to send him somewhere that he can be familiar with the offense. We're going to connect him to former offensive coordinator Brian Daboll and the New York Giants. Number 3, I have higher than most people, Ryan Fitzpatrick. And I know he turns 40 during the season. I know he's coming off an injury, but he's going to go somewhere as a backup, and he's going to steal the job from an unproven starter. So I'm going to connect him to the Pittsburgh Steelers, where I think he'll be just the leader they need to maybe compete for a playoff spot this year. At number 2, we have Teddy H2O. And yes, I know he's solid but unspectacular, but I like him more for where I think he's going to land. The Saints were targeting him at the deadline last year. That's what the rumors were anyway. And I think he'd be the perfect quarterback to kind of stabilize Dennis Allen's offense. So we like him going to the Saints. So finally, number 1 on our list, last but not least, the crab man, Jameis Winston. It seemed like the former number 1 overall pick was finally putting things together last season. 14 touchdowns, 3 interceptions, a 5-2 record, finally protecting the ball. But then an injury screwed the season, and we didn't get to see his full potential. I think he's the only guy on this list that's going to be paid as a starter. So where do we think he's going to go? We think he's going to be the starter for the Washington Commanders. That's our list. Follow for more as we head towards the NFL free agency period.